Do you see what happened with Lori Lightfoot? Lori Lightfoot is the mayor of
Chicago.
Mm-hmm. I mean, just watching her give speeches, doesn't it instill confidence?
Yeah.
You're like,
she really does. I will say, she's a weird looking lady. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. She's a weird looking lady.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
That's all I'm trying to say.
I hear you. You're saying Facebook ban me. I hear you.
I'm not. I'm just saying she's a weird looking lady.
She said that her family requires heightened security due to the threats she receives. Now,
she probably does. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Of course she does.
Just living in that city, you need heightened security.
But she said residents of Chicago understand the nature of threats that we're receiving on a daily basis. I understand I have a right to make sure that my home is secure. So she is saying she needs on her block heightened police security.
Of course. All the mayors and all the public officials need it in front of their house.
Yeah.
Let everyone else roll down the middle of these suburban streets and with their megaphones and their spotlights and their rocks through windows.
Right. The Seattle mayor is doing the same thing. There are several now that are saying, on my block, I need heightened security.
Of course you do.
And what is the rest going to do? Because if you were living, I will tell you, Herschel Walker and I were talking about it. I said, I think Herschel was the one that named my house the compound because it is very compound-like. And when we did have to have the police come over, at one point we could hear dispatch, and she said, it's this address, and the police officer in the squad car said, the compound? So anyway, I said to Herschel, thank you for that. I think it's spread now. Everybody knows it as the compound. I said, but you are more than welcome. If people start marching in the streets, you're more than welcome because we're not going to stand down. We won't stand down. And he said the same thing. He said, I'll stand with all my neighbors. We will not stand for that. We won't stand down for that. And we live in a neighborhood where if the police don't come, we'll just hire people. That's the key to all of this. The Democrats want to defund police. They will have security.
Yeah, they'll have their security.
If they're involved in government, they'll have you, the taxpayer, paying for their heightened security in their neighborhood. Those who are just at the top, of the Democratic Party that have all this money, they'll just hire people. The only ones that are hurt are the average person that doesn't have anybody to go to.
Yeah, this is the same story we've been saying for a long time about gun ownership. I mean, Michael Bloomberg and all these celebrities, they don't need to carry weapons because they have personal security that follow them around and shoot people that attack them. You don't. That's why you have a Second Amendment. So you're able to, that's not the only reason, by the way, but you're able to protect yourself against any threat. And they want to take that away because what do you need it for? You don't need it. You're not important. Who would attack you?
Did you read the town hall article from Julio Rosas, I think is his name. And he wrote it earlier this week saying, listen to them. They're talking about gun control. At the same time, they endorse cutting the police. This is insanity.
I mean, our entire lives, Glenn, we've been told we do not need the Second Amendment because you should just call police.
Call police.
And now here they are telling us we're not going to have any police for you. What an incredible moment. They've disagreed with decades of their own argument.
By the way, Julio is going to be on with us next hour, and we're going to be talking about that incredible paradox. Wait, what? And I just hope that the American people have enough common sense. But the driving force here is the hatred of Donald Trump. That's the driving force. And if you can't get by your hate, Joe Biden, I'm going to get into this in a second, was talking about how he's an agent of light. Calling Isaiah. Wow. But he was calling himself an agent of light last night. Okay. Except everything that they're doing is the exact opposite. It's leading us into darker and darker places. And you've got to have a line. You have to say to yourself now, when is enough is enough? When do I actually say, okay, I can't play silent anymore?